Okay. We're on the record. This is the people versus Najla Jaloob,
Yes.
calling case SP 1048308, count 1 improper plates, count 2 no insurance appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant. We also
Good
have an
morning.
interpreter.
Morning, Your Honor. Serene Kishmish, Arabic interpreter.
Good morning. And Ms. Kishmish, I'm going to go ahead and swear you in. Do you swear to translate Arabic to English and English to Arabic to the best of your ability?
I do.
Okay. And can you ask Ms. Jaloob to state her name for the record?
انطينا اسمك الكامل مدام.
NAJLAA Najla. Last name JALUOB Jaloob.
Ajlu.
Thank you. And Ms. Soroki, is it correct we're stating this for a bench trial?
That's correct, Your Honor. I did discuss the offer with my client. She's going to bring documentation.
سألت المحامية مالت المحكمة قالت لها تمام احنا رح نطلب جلسة قدام القاضي قالت لها ايه حجينا مرات هاي الجلسة حجينا قبل شوية وقلنا انه هي عندها اوراق رح تاخذ موعد وتجيب الاوراق مالتها.
نعم.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ms. Jaloob, I'm setting it for a bench trial, entering a not guilty plea.
هسه رح نعطيك موعد للمحاكمة قدام القاضية وهسه انت دا تقولين انه انت بناء على هذا دا تقولين انت غير مذنبة.
نعم بس الرقم هو خلصان يعني الشورنس أنا عندي كان بوقتها.
So yeah, the title plate was expired, but I had insurance at the time.
All right, that's not what she said in the breakout room. Ms. Jaloob, do you want to ask her if she wants to accept the offer today and go ahead and take the plea?
ما أعرف I'm sorry.
ما قلتي هالشكل هسه هي دا تقول لك تريدين تاخذين الآفر اللي دا نطولك اياه وتقولين أنا مذنبة وتدفعين
نعم نعم أجيب الأوراق أوكي.
Okay, I'll bring the documents. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry يعني أعتذر.
And I apologize.
No, it's no problem. Ms. Jaloob, your trial date will be April 20th at 8:30 a.m. on Zoom, just like today.
الموعد مالك حيكون 20 أبريل على 8:30 صباحا على الزوم مثل هاليوم.
وأجيب كل الأوراق.
And I'll get all the documents. I'll bring all the documents.
Okay. Any questions, Ms. Jaloob?
تمام. عندك أي سؤال؟
لا شكرا.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honor. Have a great day.
You as well. Good seeing you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, Mr. Rocky. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, who did you just speak to in the breakout room? I'm going to go ahead and call his matter too.
That would have been Dion Johnson.
Okay, Dion Johnson, go ahead and unmute your device.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We're on the record. This is the people versus Dion Johnson, calling cases C5003301, improper license, 19527173. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, no insurance. All set for an arraignment on the bench warrant appearance.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of the defendant, we ask any capious warrants be set aside. I did relay the offer to my client and he's availing himself of the same.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, can you state your full name? Mr. Dion Johnson, can you state your full name for the record?
Dion Johnson.
Okay, and can you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Soroki today in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Johnson, I had to pull your case up. I'd like to bring your attention to September 19th, 2019, around 10:10 p.m. in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2013 Chrysler vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you stopped by a Detroit Police Department officer?
Yes, ma'am.
At that time, did you fail to display a valid operator's license?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, I will dismiss the remaining counts. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
Your Honor, so stipulated.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, did you post a bond on this case?
Yes, ma'am.
How much?
I posted a couple bonds. I think it was a $100 cash bond, I believe.
Was it over $240?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the fine for this, the one count is $240. That covers mandatory court costs and a $25 attorney fee. I will apply your bond, so you don't have to pay anything today, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good day. If you don't have any questions, you can log off.
No, ma'am. Can I get my license? I can get my license back.
You need to pay the reinstatement fees. So that's $45 for each count. If you have anything left in your bond, I'll have those applied, but check in about 3 to 4 days online on our website. Anything that says $45, that's the $45 that triggers you getting your license back with the Secretary of State. You got to pay the 45, otherwise nothing happens.
Okay.
And that's the Secretary of State's fine that they impose, but you can pay it on our website.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You have a good day.
You too.
Lieutenant Cole, good morning. I see you here. Your person has not checked in.
Good morning, ma'am.
So I will call it at 9:05.
No problem. I got another courtroom. Can I go check in and come back?
Of course. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get you in. One more person.
Your Honor, is he on James Simpson?
Yeah.
He is checked in, but he's got a lot of tickets. He's under James, Kyle James, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going
Yes,
through
ma'am.
the-
Yes, ma'am, I am here.
Okay.
Thank you, because I did not see him checked in. Okay. Checked in, Mr. James Simpson. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to go ahead and put you in a breakout room right now with Attorney Soroki.
What, do you know, do we have the other officer or not?
No, nope.
So what time, well, 9:05? So 8:35, 9:05. Okay, you can put me in, we'll see. Well,
So we'll just do failure to display
thank you.
for the one count for Cole.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. James Simpson. in
Yes,
about
ma'am.
5 seconds. It'll, a prompt will come up for you to hit join. Go ahead and hit that button. It'll take you to a breakout room to speak to Ms. Soroki, Attorney Soroki in private, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, on Clarence Jones, we don't have, our prosecutors out for the rest of the week, so I'm requesting another prosecutor to come in and make an offer.
Okay.
So as soon as I get something, I'll let you know.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mhm.
Mr. Joseph Young.
Mr. Christopher Forehand, I have a question. Go ahead and unmute your device. Yep, unmuted. There we go. Do you have valid insurance now?
Actually, no, I'm not in my car. I'm not actually driving valid insurance. My license is not even good right now. They expired like,
Beforehand. I just want to know about the insurance.
oh no.
Okay. Do you plan, can you get insurance on the vehicle so that I can reschedule it and give you time so I can dismiss it if you come back with insurance and you're in compliance?
Yeah, only way I can get insurance, I thought, was with my license being good or legit. I don't know. I can't even get my license until that situation was clear.
Okay. All right. I was just trying to see if I can get you out of here, but I'm going to put you in next with Attorney Soroki after we call this matter.
Okay.
Well, actually, I have to wait for Mr. James Simpson till 9:05. So I'm going to put you in, Attorney Soroki, with Mr. Forehand. He has one count of no insurance.
Invalid plates.
Improper, yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. Go ahead and hit join, Mr. Forehand, and you'll head into the breakout room with Attorney Soroki. Ms. Jimenez, I have you checked in also. Ms. Rosa Jimenez.
Yes, my name is Rosa
morning.
Jimenez. Good morning.
Good morning. I have you checked in. You're just in line to speak to an attorney. That's all.
I'm sorry, but I have an interpreter for me. I don't know if he's still or she's still there because my English is not very.
You need an interpreter.
Hello?
There you go. You froze for a moment. Froze.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need an interpreter?
Yes.
Okay. We can't get them same day, so I have to give you another date for her to be present.
Okay. But the last time I asked to him and the lady told me for today I have supposed to have one interpreter.
Oh, okay. Let me check.
Yeah. Please. Thank you.
Mhm.
I cannot hear you. Hello?
Ms. Jimenez, I was speaking with the court clerk. We're going to see if we can bring the interpreter in today.
No?
We might be able to. So maybe
Okay.
we have to wait a moment.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Mr. Roki, I brought you out. Where'd she go? Mr. Roki, I brought you out because I just realized He already took care of the civil infraction on this matter?
Yeah, and he is quite disturbed that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the. no
Okay, thank you. We were
Thank you.
coming out very soon anyway, I
I
promise.
know, I wasn't trying to rush you, I just didn't want to waste.
No, I'm ready.
I'm like, wow.
Okay,
Thank
Calling case SP 11110722. This is the People versus Christopher Forehand, one count of no insurance appearance.
Your Honor, good morning. Pauline Soroki, we have Mr. Forehand.
Mr. Forehand, can you state your name for the record?
Christopher Forehead.
Okay, and as I just discussed, I just realized you already took care of your civil infraction, so I would dismiss the no insurance count without prejudice. So you're all set.
Thank you, Your
Thank you.
Honor.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
Okay, you too.
Thank you. Okay. 904. I'm going to call William Jackson's matter. Mr. William Jackson, go ahead and unmute your, oh, he doesn't have audio. There we go. Okay. Mr. Jackson, all you need to do now is unmute your device.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Good morning. I'm going to call your matters now, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
The People versus William Michael Jackson, calling cases SP 112-49131. No operator's license on person. SP 112-4929. Count 1, expired plates. Count 2, no registration. Count 3, no proof of insurance. Set for a trial and formal hearings appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Pauline Soroki, on behalf of the defendant. It is a date and time set for trial. We're ready to proceed.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, can you state your full name for the record, please?
William Michael Jackson.
Okay, and Officer William Johnson has not checked in. The time is 9:05. Is there a motion?
Your Honor, this time I'm going to make a motion to dismiss.
I will dismiss without prejudice all counts, Mr. Jackson. So you're all set. Your cases have been dismissed, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Oh, boy.
So we could also call Mr. Kyle James Simpson.
Yep. Oh, we have an interpreter. Wonderful. Okay. Good morning, Ms. Cox.
Good morning. I'm so sorry. I just got the times mixed up.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to call one case and then I'm going to put you in with Ms. Jimenez and Attorney Soroki and get moving on that case, okay?
Thank you so much, Ms. Judge.
Okay, Mr. James Simpson, go ahead and unmute your device. Take your hat
Yes,
off.
yes, ma'am.
There you go. This is the People versus Kyle James Simpson, calling cases SP 112-1723. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance. SP 107-04681, driver's license suspended. And SP 112-1667, count 1, improper lane use. Count 2, defective brake lights. Apparent.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of the defendant, this is a date and time set for trial. There is a recommendation that he would plead to fail to display. The other matters would be dismissed. He's waiving his rights.
And Officer Baker just checked in. He just logged on.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Fine, how are you?
Good morning. I'm doing pretty well. Few
We have,
court rules today.
Lieutenant Cole also checked in on this matter for the record, so we have all the officers here. Mr. James Simpson, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney today in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. James Simpson, I'd like to bring your attention to October 8th, 2020, around 5:28 p.m. in the area of Murray Hill and Santa Maria in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2011 Ford Blue vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you stopped by a Detroit Police Department officer?
I don't really remember that trance of events, ma'am, because I woke up in the hospital.
Okay. At some point, do you remember not being able to provide a valid driver's license to a police officer that day?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you operating the vehicle of that 2011 Ford Blue vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied?
I am satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay. I will accept your guilty plea, Mr. James Simpson, and dismiss the remaining counts. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
Your Honor, so stipulated.
All right. Mr. James Simpson, did you post a bond on this case at all?
No, ma'am, not at all. Sorry about that.
So it's going to be $240 that covers mandatory court costs as well as $25 attorney fee. I typically give 90 days. Is that enough time to pay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can pay online. You don't have to come to the court if you don't want to. You can pay it
Now,
on our website.
I do have a question.
Sure.
I have received the email. If I do pay online, does that still apply that the person, like say that somebody want to pay for you? Does the rule still apply? Because they sent me like an email saying that if the name is not on the card or something like that.
Anybody can pay your fine as long as they have the case number in your name.
Okay, all right. I misinterpret the email that they sent me. I'm sorry about that, ma'am.
No, you don't have to be sorry. You're just asking a question.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thanks. Lieutenant Cole, that was your person. He just pled guilty to failure to display. So thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
You too. Officer, here you are good to go as well. Okay, I'm going to put you on Ms. Jimenez and Ms. Cox. Ms. Jimenez, go ahead and unmute your device.
Señora Jiménez, por favor, ponga el micrófono que se oiga.
No, silencio. Okay.
And
I have
also, let me get her offer before I send you in. Jimenez. Okay, Mr. Roki, if she's in compliance, then I will dismiss. If not, then it'll be for failure to vaccinate a dog with a 6-month delay.
Okay, thanks.
And Ms. Jimenez, I need you to hit join on your screen in about 5 seconds.
Señora, cuando salga un anuncio, oprime el botón donde dice join.
Okay.
Breakout room.
Entrar ahora.
Sí.
Thank you, Ms. Cox.
Breakout room.
And Officer Wright, I don't have an offer on Mr. Clarence Jones. We're trying to find a prosecutor.
Okay.
What you're waiting, that's what we're all waiting on.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm. Ms. Floyd, I see you've checked in. I have you in line to speak to an attorney.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Dillard Jones, question.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Do you have a valid insurance
Oh,
yet?
do I have a question?
No, I was asking
Yes,
you,
Your
do
Honor.
you have valid insurance?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have it on you? Because I can dismiss if you can provide that information.
Yes, yes, Your Honor. I have it on me.
Okay, you put up to the screen.
Give me 1 minute. Okay.
1 second, ma'am.
Hello?
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Jones.
Can you see me?
I can see you.
Can you see it?
Okay, I can't see what vehicle. You get to raise it up a little bit higher.
Pardon me?
Raise it up a little bit higher and closer to the screen. A little bit closer. And higher.
I don't have the screen.
Okay.
Hello?
1 second, ma'am. Okay, Mr. Jones, I have to verify that that's the same vehicle. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. I can go ahead and call your matter and get you out of here if you're okay with moving forward without an attorney.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We're on the record. There's the People versus Dillard Jones, calling case SP 103-92251, one count of no insurance. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Dillard Jones?
Mr. Jones, is it correct you're going to move forward for the purpose of having your case dismissed without an attorney present? Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I verified the vehicle matches the registration or the insurance that you just provided, so I will dismiss your case without prejudice. So you're all set, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
You too.
Mr. Mendez Johnson, go ahead and unmute your device.
Yes.
Hood off. You're in court still. I saw your message. What time do you have to be done?
My girl, she's leaving at 11, so I have to be done within an hour because I also have to go to work.
Oh, you'll be fine. We'll all be done within an hour.
Is there any way I can just get this done with no attorney? Just be guilty to charges?
You have way too many cases for that. You got the most cases out of anybody on here.
I'm sorry, man. Sorry.
You've had these cases for a while. You can wait another 10, 15 minutes.
I'm sorry, say it again.
You've had these cases for a minute now, so another 10, 15 minutes won't kill you.
Okay, thank you.
Valdelcia Johnson? Ms. Johnson, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
A little bit choppy.
Can you hear me?
Okay. All right. Let's see. I have an
Can you
offer.
hear me now?
It's very choppy, Ms. Johnson. One moment. I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, I have an offer for Mr. Clarence Jones.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Ms. Johnson, give me a moment. I'm going to come back to you, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
So
And what?
The offer is for limited access 6 to 10 over the speed limit.
Yeah, we'll accept it. Is that a no point?
No, that's points. I believe it's 2 points.
It's a 2 point. Mr. Jones, are you fine with that? Because it goes from the how many points was the original ticket?
All right. It says there accident 386, so I don't have the actual ticket in front of me to see what.
Okay, déjame ir a.
Give me one moment. I know it's a reduction, but I can't tell you without the original ticket what.
We can just get it over with, Attorney Greenwood. Do what we have to do.
Okay, my client is fine with that, Your Honor, and I know that's a significant reduction.
It is a little rough without the original tickets around here, doing things remotely. I don't have access to certain things.
I understand. Well, my client's ready to proffer tender a plea, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I'm going to call it. This is the People versus Clarence Jones, calling case SP 114-71621. One count of, I have it on the docket, accident 386, set for a formal hearing appearance.
Greetings, Your Honor. Emmett Greenwood on behalf of defendant P56556.
And Mr. Jones, can you state your name for the record, please?
Clarence Jones.
And Officer Wright.
Officer Kimberly Wright, badge 4970, City of Detroit Police.
Thank you. And is it correct your client is going to plead responsible to a reduced charge of limited access 6 to 10 over the speed limit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and just for clarity, I did pull up the register of actions. The complete charge is improper U-turn involving an accident.
That's correct.
Okay. So for purposes of the responsible plea, is there a stipulation to the face of the ticket?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay, I will reduce the charge to limited access 6 to 10 over. And I'm going to reduce the charge to $100.
Oh, thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Is 2 weeks enough time to pay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can pay online, Mr. Jones. You don't have to come into court to do that, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. You'll have a good day.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good
Thank
day.
you for your time. You have a good day, Judge.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Your Honor, I chatted you and.
Okay.
So we could just actually probably set up for trial date.
Okay. All right.
I would actually call it like a final pre-trial trial date that way.
Yeah, without a prosecutor, we can't do certain things in here.
Yeah. But then again.
Right, then again, let me see here. Okay, we're going to go on the record on Ms. Jimenez.
Ok, señora Jiménez, vamos a su caso. Por favor, ponga el volumen.
Unmute your device.
Okay.
There you
Okay, got it.
go. Okay. We're on the record. This is the People versus Rosa Jimenez.
El caso de el Estado contra Rosa Jiménez.
Calling cases B120-40220, vicious animal.
Llamando el caso B12040220, es un animal peligroso.
And V120-40520, failure to vaccinate a dog.
Y B12042520, fallar en vacunar a un animal.
Sí.
Both set for a pre-trial appearances.
Vamos a hacer el prejuicio. Digan los nombres los abogados presentes.
Your Honor, good morning. Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant, And I did have the opportunity to speak with her with the assistance of the interpreter in the breakout room. And at this time, we're requesting a bench trial date. and
Su,
final
su,
pre-trial.
su honoría, yo tuve, es Paulina Sarowski, y yo tuve la oportunidad de hablar con la señora Jiménez con la ayuda de un intérprete, y lo que queremos hacer es pedir un día de final de prejuicio.
And Ms. Cox, can you put your appearance on the record? I'm going to swear you in.
Maria Cox, C-O-X.
And you swear to translate, excuse me, not Arabic, we just had Arabic. English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability.
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So Ms. Jimenez, I'm going to set this for a final pretrial.
Señora Jiménez, voy a poner esto para un día de audiencia de prejuicio final.
That will allow the prosecutor to be present. She is out of the office and we are short prosecutors all around the building.
Eso permitiría que el abogado fiscal, acusador, esté presente, porque hoy no tenemos, porque hacen falta muchos aquí en la corte hoy.
Okay.
April 21st at 8:30 a.m.
El 21 de abril a las, could I have that time again, Your Honor?
Sure, 8:30.
A las 8:30 de la mañana. April 21st at 8:30 to confirm, Your Honor?
Yes, correct.
¿A qué hora? Perdón.
8:30, el 21 de abril.
Okay.
Any questions?
¿Alguna pregunta?
Sí, para entrar, porque hoy entré tarde porque no podía. Yo estaba tratando de hacerlo con el ID que tengo en esta forma, pero no me dejaba entrar. So, para la siguiente, ¿cómo tengo que hacerle para entrar?
Next time, I would like to know how to join the meeting, because this time with the number that was on the notice that I received, it wouldn't let me in. So how do I join on that date?
The Zoom ID number is?
El número es, ¿tiene cómo anotarlo?
Yes.
I asked her if she had a way to write it down. She said yes.
360.
360.
332.
332.
0000.
0000.
Okay. It's the same number I have right here, but I tried to, traté de entrar hoy, pero no me permitía. It
She
doesn't
said
allow.
that is the same number I have here, but when I tried it today, it didn't let me join in. That's
She has
why.
to wait. She has to wait until 8:30 to join.
Sí, tiene que esperar hasta las 8:30.
Okay.
So if she tried to log in before, she won't be able to log on.
Si usted trató un poquito antes de esa hora, entonces no dejan que entre.
Esperé hasta las 8:40 y no me dejó entrar.
I waited until 8:40 and it didn't allow me in.
Okay, well, she got in, so it should be able to work next time.
Pero,
Okay.
pero por lo menos lo pudo hacer, así que tal vez así funcione la próxima vez.
Yeah, okay. Well, entonces ya en ese día me van a decir si ya final qué va a pasar, porque pues tengo las pruebas de las vacunas, tengo todo está en orden, todo.
So on that day, will I get a final resolution because I have all the documentation of vaccinations? I have
license and everything. I have everything.
That's why we need a prosecutor, because they charged you, so I can't make that decision.
Por eso es que necesitamos un abogado fiscal acusador, porque ellos fueron los que pusieron los cargos y yo no los puedo quitar. Son ellos quienes lo pueden hacer.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Jimenez.
you.
Have a good day.
You too,
Gracias,
thank
señora
you.
Jiménez.
A usted también, gracias, Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Cox.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, am I needed for any other case today?
I think we're good with interpreters for the day.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
You as well.
Sorry about.
Logged her off. Okay. Ms. Johnson, Jasmine Johnson, I'm going to get to you in a moment. I read your message. Just give me one moment. Okay, let's do Mr. Mendez Johnson.
Are we going to go back to me, Judge?
Oh, yes. I just want to know, did you have insurance yet?
No.
Okay. So now that I have your audio, I'm going to put you in first and then Mr. Mendez Johnson. while we have
Thank
your
you.
audio working. So her offer is for improper plates.
Okay.
Ms. Johnson, I need you to hit join on your screen to go into the breakout room to speak to Attorney Saroki.
You said go to the breakout room?
Hit join on your screen. It should pop up in about 5 seconds.
Okay.
See it?
It didn't pop up.
I'm sorry, Ms. Other Ms. Johnson. So Jasmine Johnson, good morning.
Good morning.
What are you here for today? What's going on?
Last time I had spoke to you, you gave me I took the plea deal to pay the $240 by the 10th, but when I went online to pay the ticket, it popped up 2 different tickets. It popped up a ticket for $105 and another one for $195. That's over $240.
Well, I'm pretty sure you only pled guilty to one. Did you plead guilty to 1 count or 2 counts?
1 count.
Okay. Call this number, 313.
1 moment. 313
965
965
2285.
2285.
And the clerk will discuss in more detail because I don't have your stuff pulled up right now to look at it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Sir, what's your name with the black shirt on?
Lamar Jordan.
Lamar Jordan. Are you just checking in?
Yes, I thought it was at 10 o'clock.
I don't know why you thought it would be at 10.
That's what I got written on my paper.
You said what?
That's what's written down on my paper.
It said 10 o'clock.
Yes.
You have the paper right in front of you?
Excuse me?
You have the paper in front of you?
No, he wrote it. It's a handwritten note.
Yes. Sorry.
I can't with you, Mr. Jordan. Okay. I'm going to just call Mr. Jordan's right now because it's a trial.
Okay. Then we can go right into the next one also. That's ready.
Yep. Okay, we're on the record. This is People versus Lamar Jordan, calling case SP 1119473, count 1, open alcohol in a vehicle as a driver, count 2, no insurance, count 3, unregistered untitled vehicle, all set for a trial. Appearance?
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke, in behalf of the defendant, it is trial date. The officer's not appeared. We move for dismissal.
Mr. Jordan, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Lamar Devon Jordan.
Jordan, even though you were late, your officer never showed up, Officer Rumschlag, so I will dismiss all 3 counts without prejudice.
Yes. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're all set. You have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And ma'am, with the phone number ending in 9592, what is your name? 645-9592. To the person calling in without video.
Hello?
Yes, what's your name?
The case, Jamal? SP 9613131?
Alex Jamal?
Yeah. Your Honor, I am the interpreter. My name is Sobi Medani. You hear me?
Do you need an interpreter?
No, he is the interpreter.
I am the interpreter. He needs interpreter.
Oh, he's not
He's
here.
with me here. Yeah.
Oh, he's with her. She's the unofficial interpreter.
We had, what language is this, Arabic?
Arabic, Russian.
Are you a professional interpreter?
Yes, I am professional in the immigration. Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold tight. What is your name?
My name is Sobi, S-O-B-H-I. Last name Midani, M-I-D-A-N-I.
Okay, so give us a moment. We have a couple cases to call and then we'll come back to Jamal, okay?
Sure, thank you.
Thanks. Okay, Valdelcia Johnson.
Yeah.
Calling case 1-944-83722, the People versus Valdelcia Johnson, one count of no insurance appearance.
Your Honor, Pauline Sorokin, PF, the defendant. I see 2 tickets on the docket, but in any case, my clients can accept the recommendation.
You are correct. There's a count 1, and that's for no operator's license on person. And Ms. Valdelcia Johnson, go ahead and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Yes.
And can you state your full name for the record?
Valdelcia Johnson.
Ms. Johnson, did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Sorokin today in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial.
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving that right to trial, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson, I'd like to bring your attention to June 5th, 2019, around 4:50 p.m. somewhere around Stahalan in the city of Detroit, where you're operating a 2010 Chevy vehicle without insurance.
Yes.
Satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
I will reduce the charge to improper plates and dismiss the remaining count. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Johnson is going to be $240 that covers mandatory court costs and a $25 attorney fee. Did you post a bond on this case?
Yes.
How much?
$480.
Okay, so that's more than enough to take care of the $240. I will apply your bond and return the balance to you in the mail, okay?
Yes.
You have any questions?
When am I, okay, so the Secretary of State said I was able to get my license back on the 26th of March because I guess Michigan had a hold on it.
What's the question?
Am I able to get my license back on the 26th of March?
I wouldn't know. The Secretary of State handles all the reinstatement.
Okay, do I have to pay a reinstatement fee for these charges?
Probably. What I'll do is I'll apply your bond to the reinstatement fees as well, if there are any out there, okay?
Sounds great. And how would I know? Would I get like a printout of it in the mail?
We're doing everything. You can do everything electronically. You can check online and see if there are any reinstatement fees left to pay. So this is what you do. This is the easiest way to do it. Go on our website, 36th District Court. Give the court clerk in our system to send information over to Secretary of State about four days. Go look up your name at 36th District Court. Anything that has $45 left to the right of your name, that means it's a reinstatement fee that needs to be paid. And that will trigger you being able to start the process of getting your license back with the Secretary of State. So anything that says 45, that's holding up your license, and that's a Secretary of State fine that needs to be paid. But we allow you all to pay it on our website since you don't have to go to both sites. So give it 4 days.
Okay, that sounds great. But one more question. When I went online to even try to pay the ticket, I don't know if it was because it was too late. But even when I tried to look up that particular case.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Let me finish what I was saying before you start. What I was saying is don't check today, give it about 4 days before you go check to see if there's any reinstatement fees that have to be paid with your bond, because we're applying it. So what were you going to say after that?
Well, when I go on there and look, I can't find it because they got my birth date and everything all mixed up.
Does your name come up?
Nothing comes up. It's like I think they got me born in '84 or something like that. I had to like go on the website and look it out. I'm at work now, so I can't see it, but I couldn't find it because everything was messed up.
I just looked your stuff up just now. I just looked it up. I see, right? Your middle name, what's your middle name? Marianne Grace?
Marianne Grace.
It took me 20 seconds to do it. Go on our website, type in, look up your name, and Valdelcia Johnson, Valdelcia Marianne Grace Johnson, all of your cases pop up. You have 2 cases right now with $45 on it to the right. Like I said, give it 4 days to see if it's going to be applied. It'll be applied from your bond, and then you can go to the Secretary of State. I see it right here.
Great.
It's
Thank
32
you.
cases you have up here, so only 2 have the $45 on it. Just give it 4 days before you go to the Secretary of State.
Sounds great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Okay, let's get Mr. Mendez Johnson in the breakout room. Mute your device. Okay, let's see here. So it'll be for 2 improper plates and 1 failure to display, Mr. Rugby.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Mendez Johnson, go ahead and hit join on your screen to go into a breakout room to speak to Attorney Soroki in private. You have to hit join on the screen, otherwise you won't go into the room. Hit join, Mr. Johnson. We're going to put you in with Miss Charmaine Jones before we call.
Okay.
Charmaine Jones, go ahead and unmute your device.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead and hit join. Her offer is for improper plates.
Okay.
It should pop up in a couple seconds, Miss Jones, to go into a breakout room. There you go. Okay. Keith Johnson and Jason Johnson have the same offer,
Okay.
and it's for disorderly with the testing and the morality class at the
Okay.
bottom. I'll put you on Mr. Keith Johnson first.
Okay.
Mr. Keith Johnson, go ahead and hit join on your screen, and Attorney Soroki will speak to you about your options in private, okay? Okay, and now let's do Mr. Jason Johnson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Jason Johnson, go ahead and unmute your device.
Yes.
And hit join on your screen to talk to Attorney Soroki in private about your case.
Okay.
Mr. Derek Jackson, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Are you ready to speak for the attorney?
Yes, I am actually. I'm at the airport right now and I'm getting on a flight soon, so I was hoping we could proceed, please.
You're late though. You just checked in, didn't you?
I checked in. I had trouble getting into the Zoom meeting. I did try at the right time. It just took me a while to get in and get signed in.
Okay. We got about 4 people in front of you, so give me a moment.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Mr. Roki, Derek Jackson.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Jackson, go ahead and hit join on your screen. It should pop up in about 10 seconds. And Attorney Saroki will speak to you in private about your case.
Okay, thank you.
Is Alex Jamal calling back in?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's do Mr. Mendez Johnson. Go ahead and unmute your device, Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, we are on the record. This is the People versus Mendez Johnson calling cases SP 883502, count 1, altered or fictitious registration, count 2, unregistered or untitled vehicle, count 3, no insurance, SP 8835031, improper license, 1731056, strike that, 10536, count 1, no operator's license on person, count 2, no insurance, 1732870, count 1, failure to yield to an emergency response vehicle, count 2, no operator's license on person, count 3, no insurance, all set for an arraignment on the bench. Warrant appearance.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of the defendant, my client understands the recommendation, is availing himself of the same.
Mr. Johnson, can you state your name for the record, please?
Mendez Marjon Johnson.
And Mr. Johnson, can you also raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Sabree in private today about your case and about your rights. Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
I'd like to bring your attention to June 8th, 2018, around 11:48 a.m. Somewhere around Puritan Street in the city of Detroit, where you're operating a 2001 Ford vehicle without insurance.
Yes.
And also, Mr. Johnson, I'd like to bring your attention to I'd like to bring your attention to May 25th, 2017, around 8:00 p.m. in the city of Detroit, where you're operating a 2012 Chevy vehicle.
Yes.
And where you stopped by a Detroit Police Department officer.
Yes.
Did you fail to display a valid operator's license?
Yes.
Also, did you have insurance on that vehicle?
No.
I didn't hear the answer.
No.
Okay, satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, I will dismiss the remaining 7 counts. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
Your Honor, so stipulated.
Mr. Johnson, did you post a bond on this matter, on these matters?
Yeah, around $2,000.
Okay, in court, you have to say yes or no, not yeah, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So I will apply your bond to your $240. It's typically supposed to be $720. I'm going to knock it down to $240 for you and apply your bond to the $240 as well as any reinstatement fees you have, okay? Your audio didn't, I'm not hearing you.
Oh, my laptop is acting funky. Okay.
Okay, and anything that's left over will be sent to you in the mail, okay?
Okay. I think Miss Sabree, I think she said it'd be quicker for me just to pay it online because the applied bond might take a few weeks or something.
You have a lot to pay though. So it's up to you.
What all exactly do I have to pay? Because like I said, I pay bond for every ticket on there, all 9 tickets.
It's not a bond that needs to be paid. That's to get a court date because you missed court dates. That's to ensure that you're coming to court. The reinstatement fee is to get your license literally reinstated by the Secretary of State. So you can look your name up, as I was telling the last young lady, just look your name up on 36th District Court. Anywhere you see $45 next to your name, that's a reinstatement fee that needs to be paid to the Secretary of State to trigger this process of getting your license back in order. I would just let us do it. It'll be a lot easier for you as far as confusion. None of your cases will be missed. So sometimes people pay 7 out of 8 of them, they miss one. That $145 means you can't get your license. So we'll apply your bond and just wait a week and it'll be a lot easier for you.
Okay. I was just trying to see exactly the total amount.
The clerk's gonna have to go through and see which cases have reinstatement fees on them. Okay. Now, if you wanna do all the work, go right ahead. We will gladly give it to you.
I was trying to get my license back this week. I literally just paid like 2 other cities.
You had cases from 2017. You want everything to be instantly done now, today.
I just paid tickets from 2017 to 2016. This is the only city left.
Right. You waited for us to do it last with us. And now you want to rush. Wait your week. You'll get in a week.
All right.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Charmaine Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We're ready on your cases. Calling cases SP 927873, count 1, improper license, count 2, no insurance, SX 202-99371, driver's license expired, SP 9278733, unregistered or untitled vehicle. This is the People versus Charmaine Jones, all set for an arraignment on the bench warrant. Appearance?
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant. There is a recommendation. My client's availing himself of that.
And Ms. Dixon, I'm sorry. I have you as Jones just because for the record, you're on record as Charmaine Jones, but can you state your name, Ms. Dixon, for the record?
Charmaine Dixon, formerly Charmaine Jones.
And is it correct you're going to plead guilty to 1 count of improper plates today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Soroki in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand, Ms. Jones, that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me pull your case up here. Okay, Ms. Dixon, I'd like to bring your attention to September 17th, 2018, around 7:57 p.m. in the city of Detroit. We're operating a 2002, actually, what type of vehicle is it? It's not all the way clear on here.
I don't remember the year, but I do know it was a Ford Mountaineer.
Okay, is a Mercury vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And while you were operating that vehicle, were you doing so without insurance?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied?
Satisfied.
Okay, I will amend the charge to improper plates. That'll be 0 points on your license, and I will dismiss the 3 remaining counts. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
So stipulated.
Okay, Ms. Jones, did you post a bond?
Yes, ma'am.
How much, if you know?
I do not remember. I actually went through a bail bondsman for some of them, so I don't remember.
Okay, so we can't apply bond from a bail bondsman. You said you paid some through a bail bondsman, or you pay all?
Well, the one, you know what? The ones that had warrants, I used a bail bondsman, and the ones that didn't have warrants, I paid in cash.
Okay. So what else did you pay? You paid other tickets, like the civil infractions, or?
I believe so. That's what it was.
Okay, so I'm gonna just waive your fines and costs on this one since you paid on your civil infractions, okay? So you're at $0.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. You have a good day, Ms. Dixon.
You as well. Thank you.
Bye. Okay, Derek Jackson. Ms. Floyd, we lost you.
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Okay. Ms. Floyd, you didn't speak to Mr. Soroki yet, did you?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't, ma'am.
Okay, just hold tight.
Okay.
Okay, we're on the record. This is the People versus Derek Jackson. Calling case SX 376-7364. Count 1, improper license. Count 2, limited access. Set for an arraignment on the bench warrant appearance.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant. At this time, there is a recommendation. My client wishes to avail himself of the same.
And Mr. Jackson, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Derek Deontay Jackson.
Thank you. And can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Soroki today in private about your case and about your rights.
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand, Mr. Jackson, pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial.
I do.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
I do.
I'd like to bring your attention to August 5th, 2020. Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't get an answer after waiving your right.
Okay, I'll ask again, Mr. Jackson.
Thank you.
No problem. Knowing that you're waiving your right to a trial, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
I do.
Okay. I'd like to bring your attention to August 5th, 2020, around 7:33 a.m. in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2004 Saab vehicle?
Yes.
And were you stopped by a Detroit Police Department officer?
I believe it was the Michigan State Police Department.
Okay, a state trooper?
Yes.
And at that time, did you fail to display a valid operator's license?
I did. I did not have it at the time.
Okay. Satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
I will accept your guilty plea. I will dismiss the remaining count. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
So stipulated.
Mr. Jackson, did you post a bond on this case?
I believe I did, yes. The one that had a warrant for.
Okay. Whatever your bond was that was posted, I'll apply it to your fines and costs and zero out your balance. You're all set, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
Keith Johnson. Calling case U582-30220. This is People versus Keith Johnson, one count of accosting and soliciting. Appearance?
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Johnson. At this time, he's continuing his plea not guilty, requesting a bench trial date.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, can you state your name for the record, please?
Kevin Johnson.
Okay. And just to be clear, the offer is for one count of disorderly conduct. That offer will still be available on your trial date, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Johnson, do you understand you have a right to a jury trial? I didn't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything for you to waive that right today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I will continue your not guilty plea. Your bench trial date will be April 21st at 8:30 a.m. on Zoom. April 21st.
I didn't write this down. Cool. April. Oh, it's March.
Mr. Jason Johnson, you might as well listen. Well, you know what? I'll wait. Never mind. April 21st, 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
Got it, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You all set? You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Okay, Jason Johnson?
Yes.
Okay. Calling case U574-51720. This is the People versus Jason Johnson, one count of accosting and soliciting. Appearance?
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant. At this time, my client's going to avail himself of the recommendation.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, can you state your full name for the record?
Jason Johnson.
Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Soroki in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, Mr. Johnson, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
Okay. And just to be clear, you'll be pleading guilty to an amended charge of disorderly conduct. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'd like to bring your attention to November 4th, 2020, around 9:49 p.m. in the city of Detroit. Do you remember what area you were in?
I believe the Warren area.
see if I have your original ticket here. Your middle name is Keith?
Yes.
Okay, it was very close to the last gentleman. Yes, in the area of Montrose and Warren in the city of Detroit. On that date and time and around that location, did you engage in disorderly conduct?
Yes, ma'am.
Say that one more time, your audio went out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to adopt the recommendation, most of it, not all of it. I'm going to require you to do, to attend the misdemeanor morality class. Require you to be tested for any STIs and HIV. We don't want your results, we just know that you have been tested. And also $240 to take care of mandatory court costs and a $25 attorney fee. I'm going to give you 3 months to take care of all of that, okay?
All right. And I also had a question. So after I complete all of this, the case will be dismissed?
It will not be dismissed. There's no recommendation for it to be dismissed from the prosecutor. It will be closed out, but it won't be dismissed.
Okay.
You know, I explained to him it's going to be reduced to a disorderly conduct, which is like a loud music offense, because he's afraid of his job prospects. But I told him it shouldn't affect anything.
Right. Disorderly conduct could be you yelling at the police officer, partying outside. It could be several things. So
curfew violation. There's a lot of things it could be. Being in the park.
Okay.
So your review date is going to be June 10th at 8 a.m. on Zoom, okay?
Okay. June 10th at 8 a.m. And so
8:30. We won't be here.
8:30. And will I so how will I get all the information for the things that I have to do?
I'm going to tell you right now. So go ahead and take this number down. It's
okay.
You ready to write it?
Yeah, give me one moment. You said what was it called again for June 10th?
Your review date. You may not have to show up to that. If you take care of everything, I don't require you to show up. It's just in case you haven't done anything or that didn't complete your stuff.
Okay. And that's at 8:30?
Correct, on Zoom.
All right. And I'm ready to write down other information.
313
Yeah.
965 3414.
And this is the number for?
That's the probation department. You're not on probation, but they have the information for you to attend the misdemeanor morality class. And if you need a place to go to get tested, they'll give you some locations.
Okay.
So you just call them after you get off this call so you can go ahead and get your class scheduled, because sometimes it's crowded. It may take a couple months.
Oh, okay. And, so is it I just call them and figure out. Thank you.
What's your other question? Go ahead.
I was wondering, like, how is the class? Like, is it
It's 4 hours. That's all I know.
during the is it 20 days?
Oh, I don't know. So you do need to ask them that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering because I work morning shift, so
They'll probably have options for people in the evening.
all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay. I'm going to put you on